But she likes. Um, well, she had a supposed to be a miniature collie that got pretty good size. I said one day, I said somebody messed you over. I said that ain't miniature,
Oh, I didn't even
but
text
she
anybody
kept it.
telling them that Rob.
She kept it for a long time until it passed away. But she never was really a big animal type person.
That's what I'll do.
Oh,
I know, perfect thing.
that ain't purple.
Oh, I know that. That is the perfect thing.
What?
It's gonna be a surprise.
For her, not for me. You tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise.
I don't even know if I got purple anymore.
You have purple cross, okay? Is that the shade of purple that she likes? That?
I've seen any type purple, but that's really not too much purple.
The one on the end of here?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's got a little bit
Hey,
in it.
Kathy.
Hey, Cassie. It's got a little bit in it, but not enough to really tell. Yeah.
I have too many people to text.
Look at what time it is. Look.
Oh, wow.
See, I just looked up at what? Say that loud. What time?
9/11.
Huh?
9/11.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Angel. How y'all doing? Hey, Kathy. Y'all doing okay? Doing all right now, look. Doing all right. Hey, Alice. Yeah, she's good as can be right now. I think she's a little tired this evening. Um, um, we've had to get her down there to the uh, rehab place, and just kind of wore out after that. So I figure she'll probably sleep about all night tonight. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? I don't. Uh, Her daughter took her down there, so I hadn't got to go in down there yet and look at it. Hey, Pamela, how you doing? Love? But we are tomorrow. We'll go down there sometime in the morning, probably after coffee with JD, and see what's going on. And I think if we don't let her have too much time alone, it won't be so bad. You know, um, even though that she's coming and going with her mindset, I think if we don't want her to have too much time. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Love?
I'm just gonna set those things aside. So those first. Your phone that just
Huh?
Is that my phone or your phone that just
It wasn't mine.
Well, I can't really see notifications on mine.
I'm hanging in there too, Jen. I'm doing all right this evening, though. Matter of fact, we got some sleep last night.
Yeah.
And it kind of surprised me. I mean, I know it was well needed.
No, I won't get much sleep.
Huh?
I won't get much sleep today.
No. Well, starting tomorrow, I mean, we'll just have to be down there as much as possible. The only time they really don't, uh, you know, you really can't just be up in there right with her when they're doing the therapy itself. They only do it like 45 minutes, at a time. So, but I think they do it like two times, maybe three times a day. Uh, and that's what some places do. I don't, I don't know about down here yet. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Bless you, Pamela. Um, we'll see. Her, way her mind just coming and going, whatnot. She did take a couple of steps going to the bathroom, but then the nurses had to catch her. Um, but she is kind of able to put some pressure down on her feet, so that's good. Uh, good deal, Pam. Um, like I said, she can set her glass down, pick it up, no problem. Um, but then go right back to talking out her head again. No, it's just like I said, it ain't that she's confused anymore. It's went past that because if you stop her, even when she's talking, you stop her and just start talking to her. She understands what you're saying, uh, and then if you give her a minute, she'll go right back to you know talking out the head again. So it's kind of weird because it's kind of hey Tori, how you doing, love? It's kind of weirder than what you normally would think of a dementia. Really, if you really look up, the symptoms of it, it's like a steady like thing. There's not much give and take in it, but hers is. I mean, yeah, there too, Kathy. Um, you know, prayingly, prayingly, she don't have to do no long term in a place, which I ain't talking about the rehab, uh, but um, if she does have to do long term, the place that she would be going is going to have around the clock care. And there's a monitor, even where she's at right now. There's a monitor on the bed. Once she sits down, if she even raises up, like if she's laying flat down and she sits up, and she does that a few times in the night, to get situated. One does always do that. She'd raise up instead of just rolling over. She'd set up and then get fixed. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? And when they do that down there, a little alarm will go off. So, hey, Reese, how you doing? You found one?
I got my idea right.
Hmm. Hey, Sabina, doing all right, love? You doing great? Good deal. Tori says, hey, Christina.
Hi. Sorry, trying to write this down before I forget it.
I think she's trying to make her something over there.
No.
You make one to something? Or you something?
Yeah.
I think she's making one. She's making one to something, I guess.
It's a surprise.
Reese has got LOL, Christina.
Hi.
So yeah, it's just a little weirder than what you would think out of dementia person.
That'd be better.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you all doing good.
think of that?
Good deal. You can't make your own.
Hmm?
You can't make your own.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. That wouldn't be right.
Yes, I can.
Mayor her have to do it.
Why?
Because it wouldn't mean nothing if it didn't. Right?
I
You're
would
giving,
mean-
you're giving
it
her
would
something.
mean something.
Could you imagine
mean
how
something.
it would mean if you could get wanted to focus on doing some little stuff like that? Think about it.
Well, that one's not for her.
Anything we can do right now to really kind of keep her mind off of everybody and herself, I think it's best.
I'm just gonna wave.
Best Huh?
I'm just gonna wave.
You got a mouth, say hi.
Hi.
A lot of people may be like me, can't have a seat. Hey, Lynn, how you doing?
Fine. Hi.
I pray, Kathy. I pray.
Kentucky.
Uh-uh.
Oh shoot.
No, I ain't paid no attention or heard nothing. Love. I've been too busy to. Christine said, "Open your mouth." There you go. A lot of people can't say a little old wave. No, but no, I ain't heard. They found him dead. Self-inflicted, I guess. What?
Nothing.
I can't nobody see but a happy face.
Good for right now.
Who you telling to behave? Ain't nobody did nothing yet. And I said, yeah,
Myself.
coward's way out. Yeah.
Myself.
You talk to yourself way too much. I can understand a little bit, but not too that. Yeah, that's just all you can say about that. That anybody does that, that's just a coward's way out. This ain't right.
Who is?
Wanda.
Yes, Wanda definitely is.
She just like anybody comes around, she just lights up. And then, yeah. Well, you got them right here, Kathy. That's what this is. It's family. Even though you're there, if she's thinking they're talking, all whatever, if you say something to her and she turns and looks at you, then she lights up again. It's just like a whole new beginning kind of thing. And least anything makes her happy. She likes fooling with jewelry and whatnots, and she starts coming to a little bit. You're gonna have to shut that door. That was her crafts and whatnot. When she gets to where she can kind of move that arm a little bit, and that'd help. Move it a little bit too. She starts thinking back, right? She's gonna want to do her crafts.
That is true.
They better have it fixed where she can do it. Well, she ate. Her daughter told me what she ate a few bites of something yesterday. I forget what it was. I don't know if she ate breakfast or whatnot. And I didn't ask about today. I didn't think nothing about it. We've been too busy talking with nurses and all this stuff today. Down here in town down here for the rehab place. But I know, I believe her daughter said yesterday, last time I heard anything about any food, she ate a few bites of something, and then she drank some ginger ale, but I don't know if that was supper, lunch, or breakfast. But as long as she's eating something, if her mind would come back around, she'd probably want to get with some candy or something. And they think that she ain't going to or whatnot. They crazy because let me tell you something. Want to find a way to hide a stash.
She's like me, how I was in school. I would always find a way to sneak candy in class. That's her.
Well, I know her daughter was saying that something the other day about, well, she don't really need no candy. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you brought candy. She says, yeah, but she ain't eating none of it. And I'm like, well, that's just because she's out of her head. If she gets thinking about it, she'd tear it up. Candy corn is her favorite. And if she, I'm telling you, if she was to get thinking about it, she'd do it. You try to keep her away from it, and she'll be more than a handful. I'm telling you. You can't take her nowhere without her getting no candy. But that's just one. No.
Nope.
That's her favorite.
Corn.
That and then them old chocolate covered cherries. She loves them things.
What did you say her favorite animal is?
She don't have one, I told you.
She don't?
Nope. She used to have a dog, but it passed. She never got nothing else.
Do you know her favorite song?
Hello, Darling by Conway.
Powering on.
Bless you.
Connected.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm drinking out of her Conway Tweety cup from Tweety City. She got back years ago down there when she went to his house. Put that light. Y'all have to let me know if it's loud enough or not, or too loud.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I could easily have that in here and onto that too, just so I can see those.
Who's here? Hey, Tina. How you doing? Was that trespassing? Yeah, there's a sword on the wall. Bless you, though.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it? Yeah. Who's in? What about the closet? Joni says, hi, Anthony, and hi, Kathy. Tell her hi for you. She can hear you. Sounded like that, Anthony. Alice Brown says, bless you, Mama Joy, Summer Rose, and all the rest of beautiful spirit. Who's here? What you mean you don't know? Closer you get in here to me, the clearer your voice is going to be. You say me and Kathy? Well, come on over here. Talk with me. Huh? What? You're going to have to be a little bit more clear. What? Yeah. You see everyone? Who's in here? Hey, come on. Can you get that for me? Wait a minute, hold on. I think I'll put it right here. Hang on, guys. I got that gun. Thanks. What? I heard him say, "Hey, Becky." Now let's. Yeah, make it. Well, it ain't a video. It's a live show. Why are y'all keeping my very? You said I do now. Why are y'all keeping a hold on here? What's going on? I put a brand new battery in here today. Who is here? What about Summer? A man? Kathy said, yes, sir. Johnny says, Anthony, you sound so sweet. I hope my son Joshua gets a chance to meet you. You who, she said again. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Joseph. Can Anthony or Kathy, can you say Joni? Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Can you say Joni? May have said it right there. You did? Okay. Kathy said it too. Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me. Who all is in here? Lisa Ann says, welcome, Anthony. Sabina. Can you give me some names of some people that's here? There's someone here that's got a lot of energy. Help you? How you want help, Kathy? Joni's got roses here for you, Kathy. Hope you meet my sister Jean from Kathy Riviera.
No.
Who is in here? In this room right now? We mean everyone. I'm not talking about here on chat. I'm talking about in spirit. Look at this. Look at this meter. That runs the battery down. We use this to communicate. Someone here is trying to draw all the energy from everything in here. Good Lord, that's what I say every time I have to get a battery. Well, that's y'all. I noticed y'all draining my speaker, draining my EMF meters, and I got a pack of batteries over there y'all use. Yep. Who can't get out of what? Maybe Anthony, he's a strong guy. Maybe somebody is holding energy very, very well. Kathy, I love your voice. You sound sweet, love. Really? Who is in here that's drawing this energy? What? Are you mumbling? Talk to me. Try to speak clear. I can tell it's not you or Kathy. Or your voices would be plainer. A lot less static. Whoever it is trying to plumb up here on orange. So, huh? Kathy, who's pulling up? Whose nephew? Your Paul's? What, Kathy?
Venice.
Who is Venice? Kathy Riviera says, I love all the spirits. Are you mumbling?
No.
Listen up. Talk to me. Tell me anything you can. But don't forget to tell me who is trying to hold this energy in here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did. Whoever's doing it, they're going to have to stop. Will you?
Nope.
Or not my hind end. You'll be up here by a battery. Listen. No, it ain't cool. Johnny says, Anthony, is there anything you want to talk to us about? Grandville what?
This is not.
It's not what? Listen, y'all gonna have to lay off,
What's up?
Lisa. Y'all gonna have to lay off the meter. Okay.
Alright.
All right. So who's doing it? So I can get them to stop. It's either somebody that's in here or somebody drawing it from outside by the window. I don't remember what I said, Johnny. You remember? Type it in here. Lisa says, what is the name of the person? And down, Lisa.
That's nice. Ooh.
You said nephew earlier. Who's nephew? And who is Joseph? I've got a cousin named Joseph. I've never known of him. I've got a, Kathy C that comes on here. And her old man's name's Anthony. And I was telling her the other day, I said, it's kind of weird that my cousins, their names is Anthony and Kathy. So, but these here, no, I don't know. That's what they said, and they're giving off names of places and things that would date back in that era. Johnny, did you ever look up that Red Rock Valley or whatever? Anthony, Kathy, who is doing this to my meter? I like using my meter, but I can't continue it like that. You understand? It runs the battery down. If they're piling up outside and all of them trying to use it at once, it drains my battery. It is. Red Rock. I see y'all. Somebody letting it. Listen, I want to use my meter so we can do some answers. Whoever is holding energy in here, it's either you can't bring it back outside with you or something. And it's accumulating in here. like I said, it runs my batteries down.
Dennis.
Who is Linus?
Dennis.
That ain't gonna work if y'all, whoever just gonna keep a hold of it. I'll try it back again later. Kathy wants what? Asked him if he's talking about Mama Joy's jewelry stolen and stuff from Alice. You talking about anything that was taken from here or the name of somebody that did it? Did you say the word guilty? I've been hearing them say that the last couple of days. Joni says, where is Red Rock, Anthony or Kathy? Do you remember what state it's in? Huh? You could be Alice. Apparently it's who is Thomas? Write that name down too. Thomas. Stand back from what? Anthony and Kathy and then Isaac. Listen, I ain't backing up nobody or anything. That ain't the way it works around here. They can try whatever they want, but if they're negative, they can't come in here anyway. Apparently, whoever's doing it, Anthony and Kathy, is trying to bring energy out of here and it's holding in here. But it's draining my stuff. You know, my speaker. You know, y'all got it where that don't last long. And now everybody fooling around with my EMF meter. I don't know. But it drains my battery. Joni says, is he dangerous, Anthony? He's the one that what? We do. We keep digging around, trying to ask questions. We try to give them a few minutes to talk, you know, and we try to ease into it. I'm gonna start having to space these questions out a little bit. Kind of write down too, also what we kind of hear in between. Look at this comment right here, Joni. There's a Red Rock up in West Valley in Tennessee, up in Pigeon Forge. What, Johnny? This is a big question for you, Alice. You might know, or you may have heard about it. What year, if you got any idea, Alice? What year did they start founding the Great Smoky Mountains? Do you remember round about what year maybe that they started calling it that? Because he said Tennessee and Georgia, and he's not come off of it. And he did say Red Rock Valley. But there's things that's listed like Red Rock Canyon. Canyon and all this, and like up in California, and I think Virginia and everywhere. But if there's a red rock in Tennessee and he won't come off of the name of Tennessee, then we may have a location. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently not. But like I said, that listing said multiple locations, and I only seen just them few. Like California, West Virginia, and places like that. Yeah. Well, Alice, do you have any idea? I'm talking to you, Alice. Do you have any idea what year they started founding the name Great Smoky Mountains? I mean, do you have even any idea? I mean, if not, we can Google it and see. But, well, Anthony and Kathy are not trying to stay quiet. Other children are from time to time. But I'll tell you all this. Uh, when I was out earlier, I was getting some stuff out of the car door and stuff. I heard my name, and I I couldn't make out if it was a child or an adult, but I kept trying to focus on what I heard, and it was a female voice. Now, I mean, it could have been, the family, it could have been mother or whoever, but I don't know. But I'm just throwing it out there right now. I heard it in the car, so yeah. Google that. What year was the Great Smoky Mountains founded? We need to know because that might tie into it. I mean, he's not budging off of Tennessee and Georgia, so you heard a young male.
Great Smoky Mountain.
Yeah. What year was it founded? Or yeah, founded. And if it don't go that way, then what year was it named the Great Smoky Mountain? Back in 17 something, Alice says. Uh,
Wrong.
what does it say?
Well, there's two answers.
Uh,
One right here says 1934, and then it also says right here, hike, camp, and experience.
no.
Something
What
like that
year was it founded?
1926.
So
Then established in 1934.
so it got titled. It got titled the name Great Smoky Mountains in 1934. So, but it up until then, there were no specific thing. So all they would have known was Tennessee, and then next step up, you're gonna go into North Carolina. Uh, but there've been a couple of times, even through this spirit box, I've heard Carolina or Caroline or whatever. But you turn that other one on and you hear Caroline plain as daggone day. Then I don't know if that's somebody's name or is it just a coincidence that it's not far from the line kind of deal. There, yeah, we asked. Uh, he said just my brother or just my sister Kathy. Well, according to this listing right here, it's got 1932.
Let me get back to it. The Great Smoky Mountain.
You got to read out loud.
I am. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park was established in 1934.
So that's when they would have first put a name to it. And then the only next thing comes up was hold on. I can't see this daggone little phone. Hold on. It says the Great Smoke. I can't have see your phone. It says the Great Smoky Mountains National Park was established in 1934 But the idea to create a national park in the area began in 1890. So I'm pretty sure they knew of it back then, but they didn't put a label on it until then, until here. But the earliest so far as anything being signed, sealed, and delivered kind of thing to mark territory was in 1890 was when they first thought of it. Did somebody put a marker up and give it a title without it being listed in the books at the time? Could have. But that's the earliest it goes back. Then there's something here uh, in um, the area began in the 1890s, and then it's got something here that says in May 1926, President Calvin Coolidge signed a bill to authorize the name of the park. So, and that was in May of 1926. Y'all can see through that
Cracked phone.
cracked phone. It'll focus on it in a minute. 1926 there. And then 1934 is when it was published as the national park. And then right here, 1890s is when they first kind of thought of might want to go ahead and title it that. So, uh, anyhow, I mean, that's just, I mean, it's what we're getting here. Uh, I don't know if it'll pull this picture up here, but
That's September 2nd, 1940.
this was I guess, the first monument. It'll focus. Dadgummit. In 1940. I think that's what she just said. I mean, look. Where'd you see that? I don't see no title. I mean, no date on that.
Well, let me see it real quick.
I can't see these daggum little old. I have to bring that stuff up close. I got to start working on with these tablets and stuff.
Yeah, you do.
I can't see that.
Okay, my bad. I could have sworn it said 1940.
Well, I don't want to throw out wrong information. So,
But I could have sworn it said 1940.
do you see anything on that sign itself? A date?
No, I can't even read that word on
Well,
there.
anyway, y'all Google it. As if they have seen that. Seen what? That's for the national park up there in the Smokies Mountains. That's not for the part where they had the war and stuff, because they had the war right there on. Yeah, I know about that. I know about the battle. Uh, Fort Oglethorpe down there in Chattanooga had a battle down in there. From there up into North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way up into Virginia and West Virginia, all the way up through there. And then also all the way on up to Pittsburgh, Uh, I guess it was from. That's where your history books don't tell you everything. I think that it was from the bottom of the map to the top, if you want the truth about it. Well, say it may not have been titled that during his time. It may not have been titled Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. I mean, I'm gonna ask it, but I'm just giving could be's. Could be not titled these names that we know now back in their era. Hey Judy, you know what I'm talking about. It could have been. I mean, they could have just started with just a stick with a poster board on it or something. I don't know. But I'll ask. But if we don't get an answer on one of our questions, or even if we do and they tell something different, I mean, it's just the time frame things. Uh, so right now, as far as we know, as far as anything being kindly done, anywhere from the 1890s up, as far as trying to get anything published, titled. Uh, Dadgummit. If we can match up their eras and maybe get them to say I don't even know if they would know little towns or yeah, yeah. Well, he said one night something about I think 1800s, but I just got a yes or no when on that. But let me ask Anthony or
No. Hello.
Cat. Hello, who's that? Uh, Deborah Kendall says was Red Rock Valley in Gatlinburg, Tennessee,
Oh,
or what me over, or Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. An- Anthony, Kathy, do you guys remember the names Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge
wait a minute.
during your era? Okay, good night, Reese. Love you, honey.
No.
Huh? Russell. There's a Russell, Georgia. That's the second time I think I've heard the name Kayla. Alice said, "Where's your big tablet?" Stuff that. I don't think it works right or something. She said. She said it's not working right. I love you too, honey. Joni says, "Do you know what year it was when you guys last remember working?" It was what? Can you give Anthony or Kathy, either one? Can you try to give me a specific date that you last remember? Yeah, what year was it? 1890. 1890. He just said it. 1890, right there. That's what that thing said. 1890 or 1890s with an S on it. Y'all seen it? Well, he said 1890. It's called Where's Robinson? Yeah, got it down. 1890s. You're out down in Red Rock Valley. So it's not there.
Valley
What's 1940? Anthony, Anthony or Kathy?
Alicia.
Alicia. What's that name now? Alicia. Might be trying to say Alicia. Do you remember the name or ever heard the name Where's Valley? What? $18 what? You said a minute ago $18.90. Now, can you tell me? Oh, okay. Anthony or Kathy, can you try to remember what year you were born? Did you say 86? I heard something 6. What, Kathy? Was it 1846? 1836? Can you tell me what year you were born? Wait a minute. 87, 88, 89, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in 1900 even, they would have been 14 years of age. Hello? You got what? What spirit? You're at 1892? Well, I know, I just counted up. If they was born in 1886, then they would have been 14 at the age of 1900. How many was it? No, it was 1890. Because I heard something 6. I heard something 6. But if it was something in 1892, then they may be talking about the year that place was established. 76 to 96, 40. Yeah. But wait a minute. What? Let's see. I was just counting off from 1886 because I heard something 6. I was just saying if. From 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 1900. 14 years from 86. But, I mean, that's here nor there. I just caught 6.
No.
Can you try to say it? Can you try to say it clearer? See if they wouldn't fooling around with that gun EMF, we could use it for answers. It'd be a lot easier on them. Joni says, Anthony, was you born in 1876? Give a direct yes or no. Anthony,
No.
Kathy, listen. Was you guys born in 1876? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Venus.
with Venice or in Venice. Are they a Venice, Tennessee, or Georgia?
Boy.
I heard somebody in the back there said, "How are you, Kathy?" Hey, Nandy, how you doing, now? Okay, dude. Huh? Me said Red Rock again. Red Rock, I heard Kathy say at that time. Trying to what? I mean, wake up. Well, we asked them that. Did they come over on a boat? They said something that night. And I said, "Did you even come down the river on the boat?" And they said, "I did." So then they said that they said they were brought down here. I mean, either way of travel, I mean, that makes sense. Anthony, or Cat, either one, can you give me a name of anyone that is holding energy here? Tell me, Kathy. Maybe they were told. Anthony or Kathy, y'all see how y'all are holding, or someone is, okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now, whoever's doing this mess, listen. See, now stop. Okay. Listen to me. It just runs the battery down. Okay. You just can't do that constant. Now, child or an adult. Let me tell y'all something real quick. You didn't do that? They did. Right there. That's the way y'all supposed to live. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell you over the static, so listen. Child or an adult. These things in here are for you guys to use, okay? To speak through either one. And what I mean by speak through, take it back off. Take it back off here. This right here is what I'm talking about. If y'all hold energy, it's going to run my batteries down. Okay? Then you won't be able to speak because y'all been running my speaker down. And whoever's holding this energy like this right here is doing that out of spite. Because I just said don't do it. You're going to keep fooling around, and I'll call Ava. Now listen to me. Y'all stop this. If you was live, you'd be over here buying batteries. See, that's nonsense. We can't. Okay. we can't communicate with this unless y'all leave it like that. No, leave it all. Don't. Y'all just testing me, ain't you?
I think they are.
Somebody is doing that on purpose because they're not. They know better. They know better. I've done told them. Whoever is doing that right there is doing it for spite. Either too young to understand and is just drawing energy and can't get it out the room, and it's just building up in here. That's how come the battery on the speaker has been going down. We're having to charge it every little bit. That speaker right there will hold 6 hours on a full run. Y'all know it, and they just not been letting it do that. Somebody is, like I said, it's got to be two ways. Someone doing it out of spite, or a child that is too young to know what they're doing. And if so, I mean, it happens sometimes. But an adult or even a child is old enough to know, you know, that could be someone's way of getting them to try to stop communicating, knowing that if they don't have enough battery in it, they ain't no communication. But y'all know that I've been having to charge this daggum speaker up, every little bit. So if I keep on, I'm going to get Ava involved because I can't be doing that with batteries every daggum 2 or 3 days. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? She says, "Hey, how you doing?" She said, "Hey."
Hi.
She said, "How you doing?"
I'm okay.
So she's okay. Uh,
Tired.
I don't know, Alice. No. He said plainly, uh, Red Rock Valley. Me and Joni caught that right off the top that night. He said Red Rock Valley. Uh, doing okay, good deal. Uh, no, Summer wouldn't do that. On back then, they probably didn't have a street. Probably didn't. Uh, probably back then it's probably northwest, east, or south, and if they was that young coming down here, then once they was put on a spot, they would never gonna know what any other area was unless they ran, and that's probably what got them in. Uh, Not too hot, Catherine. Um, so, I mean, we can ask if we don't get an answer. I mean, we know. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Then we know they don't. They just don't know. That's the trouble with dealing with things that's are people that in the 1800s or below. A lot of a lot of them didn't get schooling. A lot of them just don't know how. You know, it ain't that they bless you though. It ain't that they don't want to try to help us. They just don't know how. And a lot of them, like I said, they still have the same feelings they had in life. And we asked them, can you read a little bit or whatnot? And if they can't, they're gonna get embarrassed just like anybody else would, nearly. You know, it's just the same way. We still got to remember we're working with 14-year-old children here. But no, not this time, Cat is. But well, they're holding the energy, and it's causing my meter to run off, and my speaker, and they're drawing from these plug-ins, these lights. I mean, just anything off our energy. Uh, Sometimes I can get off a show and we're just daggum tired. You can't hold your eyes open, kind of deal. I mean, it really drains you sometimes. Hey there, Buck. How you doing, love? Anthony or Kathy, do you guys ever remember a name of a road or anything? Not too hot, Carol. War comes early. Yeah, I know. I have no idea, Alice. Anthony or Kathy, do you guys remember a road? A name of a road? If you guys do, we might could track it down, find your location. What? And the did you say and the power? What? I have no idea. Yeah, your imagegram tomorrow. Yeah. I pray everything goes well. What? What did you say, Anthony? Uh, if if you know a name, listen. If y'all know a name of a road, can remember one, we might could track it down up there in Tennessee or Georgia. Huh? Do you, uh, somebody is around me causing my face to itch, my ears ringing. Yeah, if I could get put on the right track, we probably could, Johnny. Could be, Alice. If we guys could find, where you came from, we might could track your mom down and your dad and your grandma. Ava? Uh, yeah, I know you said you missed. You're in a sling. Bless you. If if we could pinpoint you guys' location, we might could find your mom and dad for you. Did you say West Tennessee? Across Red Rock. Okay. Across Red Rock, what? What do you mean? Probably. Yank. Write this down. He said yanked around by the neck as well. And, that's how they'd do you back then. They'd put a rope or a chain or something around your neck or something, and, you know, jerk you around, making you fall all over the place. Okay, you know, junk like that. They're talking the right era time. I'm talking about. Um, I don't like hearing that from a 14-year-old child. Yeah. Carol says, "Hey, Christina."
Hey.
Says, "Hey." It's got me itching. Yeah, he said across Red Rock. Well, he told us Valley the other night. Remember, we wrote it down. Red Rock Valley. He said that's where they were from. Did you ever know of a place called Red Rock River? I heard them say Judy. Yeah, could be. Deborah. They said plainly. They said we tried to run, caught in a net. Both of us, plus a cousin. So yeah, I mean, yeah, valleys have rivers. I got someone's got my my face is carrying on. Something is around me, very very close. There, there was a lady's side. Summer was at Red River. There was a lady's side. Summer was at River. Something target. I couldn't understand. I was in the middle of that gun rubbing my dadgum face. Something's getting me itchy. Christy, I don't see her on tonight. Where's Christy at, Johnny? Said, Mimsy. There was a lady said somewhere was I have yes, okay. I have no idea, Mimsy. River. You talking about a river? Wherever at, Mimsy, would be in a pipe somewhere, a water pipe, some type of drainage. It's in West Tennessee. Were you Anthony? Were you the West Side? Yeah. We just found it. Were you jerked around by the neck, Anthony? What? By Meanie? Was it Isaac? Did George ever do that to you? Whatever is holding energy in here is about to drive me nuts. Didn't he say that he'd like to see some men hang? Yeah. Turn that God on that. Let me break that energy in here. Let me turn that off for a minute. They're eating me up in here. Let's take a break for a second. Yeah, well, I think he was talking about George that night. They could have been talking about Isaac. I don't know. He said he should have hung himself. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever it is holding, and they can do that from outside because they can't nothing negative get in here. But it's causing me to itch like crazy, ringing my ears. Now it's coming down my daggum neck. Okay, it's aggravating when you're sitting here trying to listen and watch. Hey, Christy, there she is. Daggum. Oh yeah, that reminds me, uh, Johnny.
Oh,
I
God.
found you a pole,
Oh, God.
and it lights up. Daggum.
Mm-hmm.
Neon.
It sure
Now, there's nothing negative in here, Mim Jean,
does.
but they can use their energy toward me in from outside as well. hmm We did. It's still in the box. You just have to put it together. There you go. Lights up and everything. There you go. Your mama called by 2 minutes. I believe so, Alice. Right on Tennessee and Kentucky line. If we could locate their mama or Grammy or Daddy, that that liable to be. I'm just saying liable because I don't know, but it could be just enough uh, for them to connect with to you know get out of here and be with family. That's what I would pray for. Oh, I'm sure probably several times. That's how his last bunch ended up with him. You see, uh, and then like she said, kidnapped. Well, back in them days, stolen, just plain right out. They gonna took out money. Uh, Probably could have happened at birth. The first bunch or whatever. Because we asked, did you ever work on any other farms? And he said a few. Uh, but see, she didn't have to on this last, you know, deal. Because she said she stayed up at the main house, and I know where all that was going. I wasn't even going to get into that. Get my blood pressure up on that, and him just now saying getting jerked around, huh? Uh, Him just now saying that jerked around by the neck gets me aggravated. Yes, love. I'll say it as long as I remember it. My mind's kind of everywhere right now, but I'll try. Remember, like making me dang gum itch.
There's one part of my shirt, so what are you telling?
Alice says, "I love you, Christina. Good night, baby girl."
Love you too. Good night.
They probably couldn't hear you, light as you was
Love you
talking.
too. Good night.
Hmm. Shoot, I need. I'll try not to forget. Uh, I need mine scratched too. There you go.
Mm.
Probably.
You mean were?
Hmm.
Not will. You mean were?
Powering on.
I need to wake up.
Connected.
I'm going to get you some water. Good night. Someone said good night, honey. Christy says, tell Anthony and Kathy I said I hope they have a great night and good night, and we'll chat tomorrow with hearts. Heard perfect. So I didn't forget. Yeah, let's open the door for a minute. Lisa. Joni says, peekaboo. One of them said, I go have sex.
Oh my god.
Oh. Kathy. Joni says, peekaboo. Yeah, I'll probably come on at 6 tomorrow. Well, between 6 and 6:30. I was aiming to tonight, and I didn't get to. Zoe's not on tonight. Hello. Peekaboo.
This one.
Anthony from Joni. Anthony from the hospital. Wanda was taken from the hospital tonight. Anthony, Joni says you'll come close. She wants to ask you about your mom. And it's her name with 2 words. Y'all making me take my gun clothes off. They was back. Sure enough. Anthony, Kathy, was your mom's name with 2 words? Yeah. You can tell when they go like around Elvis. They'll call out to her first. Then she comes around and they'll say, hey, Ava. She knows I'm concerned about these children. Joni says, what did others call your mama? Go ask her. Huh? Isaac what? The only way I can connect with your mom is if she connects with me or you give me her location. That's why we're trying to find out where you guys were from. Good night, love. Okay. Thanks for being here, though. Did did your mom get called anything but her first name? Hmm. You told me your mom's name was Becky, correct? Joni says her mom's name was Sharon, and Ladd was the last name. Your mom should have had a last name too. Do you remember it? Uh, you said Ava should. It don't work like that, Anthony. If I had a last name, I would call out the first name as Becky, and then whatever the last name you give me. If we made a connection, then Ava could get her down here. But we got to know a location. I can't ask it like that, Lisa. Who did you work for in Tennessee, Anthony? Farmer. Who did you work for up there? What was his name? And I've never tried to summon through this spirit box here. I don't know. Close the door. I didn't say it that time, Anthony did. Blame him.
Do you want me to actually shut it?
Yeah, he told you to shut the door.
Like,
Yeah, we have to do what they asked us to do.
oh, God.
Anthony or Kathy, can you think of your mom's last name? Do you even know if mom had a last name? Hi, Carol. She went to bed. What was that other one? That other question here. What was it? I just heard Ava say, Becky, I will find you. That means she's waiting on a location. Tonight, if you can give it. Did Kathy have a last name? Kathy, do you have a last name, though? And who did you work for in Tennessee? Heard something right there, but I couldn't make it out. Something started with a M. Kathy, do you remember your last name? And George Morris. George Morris. That's who we looked up that owned owned farmland. George Morrison. Is that the last person you worked for? You said killed you? Anthony, can you tell me how? Hung. So that's how you passed, Anthony. With a rope. Hey, look. I'm right. But I asked you. You're the only one that knows. I hate that, Anthony. By the neck, yeah. I hate that. But if we had a last name on your mom or a something about tomorrow. Well, that's why Ava came back. Thinking you might can think of a last name. Yes, I do. Kathy, can you tell me Mom's last name? Come closer to me, Kathy. Isaac, did Isaac hang you? Did Isaac work for George? Or was he relative of George? Okay. Isaac was kin to George. Yeah, that's why they were murdered because they ran. And then she passed of Kathy passed of the fever. Which now back in, we called off a bunch of them type fevers that were around. And that also that scarlet fever was back in them days too. Grandma's son. Yeah, had him hung, and Isaac did it. Kathy, if you'll come closer to me, honey, your voice will be a lot clearer. Peekaboo. You're here. Can you remember Mom's last name? No, he said Isaac is the one that hung him. Uh, Kathy, can you remember Mom's last name? I think I heard him say something other. It's Jenna. Is it Becky, Jenna, something? Is your last? What is your last name? Anthony, can you remember? Grandma's heart. Mm. Who is Latoya? Was that a last name? Latoya. What that means? Latoya. Latoya. There'll be an IA on the end. Becky. Latoya. Was Latoya's Mom's last name? Kathy. Is Latoya your mom's last name? Is it a middle name? Yeah. So it's Becky Latoya. What?
No.
Your minds are full. You, Anthony, you and Kathy will have to think of your mom's last name. You love. Kathy was ready to give up. I bet that fever was rough on her, Anthony. She was probably tired of hurting. I just heard a name that I ain't heard in a long time. That was pretty neat. And I know she was from back in the day. And I just heard, I'm Lizzie Borden. Yeah, very. Write that name down. Lizzie Borden. If anybody don't recall that name,
Boring or boarding?
Boarding. Look up. It would be good for every one of you to do. Type in Lizzie Borden house, and you'll see what happened in that situation. And I just heard, I'm Lizzie Borden. So it won't be surprising if she don't start coming through quite a bit. Uh, y'all do that. Y'all do that. The ones that don't know, Lizzie Borden. Look it up. Google it, YouTube it, whatever you want to do. Lizzie Borden house. Uh, you know, I tried summoning on her back probably when I was maybe 20. Uh, never could get anything. Um, I started hearing the stories about Lizzie Borden, and I just wasn't getting anything. And then now tonight, saying I'm Lizzie Borden. You know the Lizzie Borden story? Lizzie Borden house. Yeah, look it up. I don't want to give details out yet until you guys have a chance to look at it. I would like to go there someday and do an overnight stay. It'd be pretty neat, but uh, I think we'll probably start hearing from Lizzie Borden. It was a very graphic story, but what a lot of people didn't realize is what the dad in that family put them girls through. Uh, a lot of people don't look at that side of it. I don't, I don't know. Um, I think so. Early 1900s. Um, yeah, y'all could even if you know about it, heard about it, whatever, you can still Google it, maybe get some dates on some things. Yeah, they do. Um, it was graphic deaths in there, graphic. Uh, but guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna have to get me some rest and ease up a little bit. My back's killing me. Uh, but I'll try to be up in the morning sometime before noon anyway. Do coffee with JD before we go down there to town. But I love y'all and thank you all for being here.